Spirit says to humbly take a seat in your place of the world, with the world card being our underlying energy today, giving us the energy of movement and expansion, completion, as we complete October here on the 30th and 31st of October, giving us the 4 and 5 of Cups, which may draw us into some introspection, as Cancer season can kind of have us feeling like an introvert, maybe more introverted than normal. With the 4 of Cups, we're asked to look back over the last few months, 4 months, 4 years, and things that have gone on, connections, relationships, 111 that we're in alignment with, and what we've been called to stand strong for. Also being called to step into your Emperor energy at this time, to own any sense of self-mastery we've gained already over our emotions, finding emotional freedom, even amongst despair, finding the keys of wisdom, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable enough to express perhaps some anger or sadness or upset, to express our truth without losing our own connection to our own keys, to be able to see and hear the wisdom, to receive the ahas, excuse me, with the lightning bolt. And we have the raven here. A raven, a rat, the Douglas fir tree. Our sad little horse, who's, after some reflection, may have some old wounds coming up, some remembrances of despair or sadness, some challenges that may have put a dent in our cup, perhaps even emptied our cup. Anything else I need to say about this foundation for the reading? I'll go ahead and, all right, nope. Let's go into the Prism Oracle. 309 on the timer, 3 6s and 9s. Often relevant in this collective. I know this collective is tuned into synchronicities, divine numbers, seeing signs, seeing animals, perhaps rainbows. We have this rainbow disc here. For me, that is also an invitation to step into a bigger role into the world, but also into the collective, to find your place in your collective and finding love for the collective, for yourself, and for your place, for the experiences we've had on this world as well. To celebrate the life we've had and to celebrate the strength we've gained, the strong amount of wisdom, the strong amount of self-mastery, showing our foundations, showing our stability, and called to lean into your foundations, your stability, to what's holding the roof up, to hold what's holding up your spiritual centers, which is a strong foundation, mastery, and over our emotional center, which whilst we are in these human bodies, those emotional centers are of the physical. They are not of spirit. There are no emotions in spirit. In Father, Mother, God's presence, there are not human emotions. And thus, our lower centers are the human centers, the third dimensional centers. However, strength comes from listening to the energies that dwell there, from overcoming, or allowing ourselves to see, to bring comfort to any despair that comes up. Taking some time to perhaps nap or rest to recuperate. Perhaps we even need to take a break if something heavy comes up. Being vulnerable with our boss or our friends if we need to say, hey, I need to step away. I'm feeling really overwhelmed, or I just need to go cry or scream into a pillow for a minute. Get out the anger. Often with despair, we feel anger about whatever may have seemed out of our control. It's good to have boundaries as well, not letting our anger override us, but allowing ourselves to be with what we're feeling. So this is a balance these couple of days of emotional self-mastery and vulnerability. Perhaps reflecting on, we can bring into balance things that have made us angry about our past. We also may be able to see things that we were comfortable with, as well as our comfort level with anger, and even coming out of our comfort zone enough to look at our feelings, to sit with our feelings. And you are protected as you do this. Archangel Raphael is here to help you to heal. Archangel Michael will help you to sever the cords with whoever we're ready to release, and flow through that courage and the strength it takes to face our emotions, it takes to face the past and the future. Kind of in a holding place at this time. Spirit wants you to have determination and discipline. Discipline with the number 4. Determination and self-mastery going together. Calling back our personal power, solar plexus chakra. Our power to have the control that we do have over our journey, which is to say our perspective, and our repetitive practice in surrendering to what comes up, surrendering our issues to Spirit, to God, to Christ. Surrender goes with being vulnerable and surrendering to where we find ourselves in the world, surrendering to whatever's complete. The world is about completions as well, and understanding the wholeness in all things. Understanding how things are worked out for us, or happened for us, not to us. Taking time to take rest, caution, to listen to your body, listen to your needs at this time, to be gentle with yourself. If you need time to rest or sit, Like I said, or go scream into a pillow. Allow the emotions to flow. Because if you hold it back, it's just going to dam up. We build those floodgates and it wears down our stability. It wears down on our columns when we close our gates to the flow of emotions. There may be some ghosts coming up. Some ghosts of the past. The old parts of you as well. I'm hearing the part of you we had to let go. Bring comfort to that place in you and know that it's okay to be angry, that perhaps we're not as comfortable with what we've gone through, with what we've chose to walk away from. Perhaps we've dealt with some rejection. We have some feelings of rejection coming up. Chakra energies. There's some throat chakra going on as well here. So definitely around speaking our truth. Rejection was for your protection. So perhaps that can help to calm our anger around whatever left our lives. And understanding that letting go of an old part of ourselves isn't rejecting it, but also that rejecting our feelings can create anger, can lead to more anger. Not allowing ourselves to feel. We also have the peace card. Peace bringer, maybe receiving an olive branch, but being this olive branch to yourself, to your vessel, to your body, bringing as well this gift of self-mastery forward onto the 31st, especially if whatever comes up around despair. Take some time to find peace with the peace card as well and connect to Christ consciousness. Ask Christ consciousness, ask Yeshua, ask Father, Mother, God to help you to surrender, to have protection at this time, to have the courage and determination to allow the cycles to complete, to allow yourself to open up your consciousness to new levels of wisdom. Hearing you're upgrading your consciousness, getting closer and closer to 5D consciousness. As we embrace love, as we embrace that energy of 5D consciousness, which is unconditional love, loving source energy. 1331, a reflection, as above, so below. Hearing to receiving this gift of peace that comes from acceptance at this time, and forgiveness, and embracing the consciousness of love. Upper heart chakras, embodying this consciousness of determination too, and self-mastery with Emperor. Then we have disruption. So just like things can, just these emotions can come up and disrupt our day. Especially when we choose to speak our truth, sometimes there can be an internal voice that is not your voice, by the way. It's the voice of the rejected part of you, created because it took on the projections of others. This is a time for magic, to transform, using our insight, using our power of introspection and higher wisdom with the Hierophant. There is magic in your feelings. There is magic. Ways opening up for you. There's magical portals available to us now to transform, step out of these old cycles, to finally get a stronger grasp on the keys of wisdom that go with allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with ourselves and others, but also to embody the mastery it takes not to spill our life onto others, to spill our energy, to trauma dump, or asking others to carry our emotional baggage. Hearing too, it's like when we ask our friends to like process our emotions for us, and we think they should solve our problems. And I was a person who kind of thought that of friends, they're there to kind of help us solve our problems, and when truly that's not really truly the case. That's what we call emotional labor. So, from the holographic Raiderite Tarot, A.E. Waite Tarot, A.E. Waite. What do we need to know, see, and hear moving forward? Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. What else do we need to know, see, and hear? Clarify this reading a bit and probably get some confirmation cards. So again, we have this energy of celebration, similar to the World card. Celebrating our truth, celebrating with those with whom we belong, remembering to lean on our foundational connections and friendships, to lean on the divine within and without, with the Lover's card. Also maybe Gemini, number 6 there. Yeah, just Cancer season really brings up this energy of devotion and discipline. Working on self-mastery with the 3 of Pentacles. And sharing our ideas with others. This is energy of collaborating with our spirit guides as well, to practice as well our gifts, to practice the self-mastery that we've been working on, the emotional strength, emotional maturity. Ooh, we have the Fool card. And being open to other people's ideas and opinions. Getting ready for a new adventure. Knowing that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Fool card to the World card. The first and the last cards in the deck. Reminding us of this journey that we chose to come on. Remembering that joy is in the journey, to pack our bags and to pack our bags light, and to trust our guides. Little white dog here. We may have a little white puppy dog. Mountains in the background. Perhaps we are being called to the mountains. It's a 0 point energy between kind of like finding our balance here, taking some time to reflect so that we can find the balance between self-mastery, to call back our personal power from old happenings and relationships. It's a good time to call back our personal power from wherever we may have ejected anger. We have the World card. I love it when this happens, like multiple confirmations of the cards and the foundations. It's time to celebrate life, to celebrate how far you've come, celebrate the peace that comes from sitting with our feelings, that comes from sitting with our experiences. Getting to the World card, this is the spirit in the world watching us, waiting for us to show what we've got, to show our self-mastery, to present our skills. The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This is that despair energy. This is total depletion of energy and passion. I also feel like we've been stabbed in the back time and time again. So we may still have some anger, some even perhaps bodily pain associated with some experiences that come up. You're being guided. I'm telling you now to allow yourself to bring some love and compassion to that. Allow yourself to sit with it, because you are this magician. You can alchemize and transform this energy. You have the tools. You may just need to try some different tools. Perhaps, we've been using, our wands too much. Perhaps we've been using too much fire. Or we're in this season of Cancer, so take some time to pick up that cup and sit with your emotions, to reflect, so that we can move forward from a place of wisdom, so that we can hear the truth of others, to be both a teacher and a student. This person can both learn from, his disciples, as well as offer keys of wisdom to others, and bringing in this divine energy with the crown and the strength and stability of the root chakra here. She has there's a column on both sides, in fact, representing the stability, the knowing, the absolute wisdom of the Hierophant. Page of Cups. Maybe receiving, reflecting on connection we had with a water sign. Relationship may have kind of stunk. There's a fish in the cup. Also maybe Pisces, that fish. Allow your cup to speak. It's like, for me too, this fish is like speaking. It's like truth coming from the cup. Allow yourself to hear what your emotions have to say, what that fish has to say. Because we've dealt with heartbreak, we've dealt with blows to the heart space, dealt with penetrations of the heart. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, is also rigidness. Be those cords, those lines of energy that recreate these cycles of anger and discomfort. Ace of Cups, it's time to love yourself unconditionally, to do what's right for you, to fill your cup first so that it can overflow, to deepen your self-mastery, to deepen your connection to your intuition, to surrender to this opportunity of love, maybe an opportunity with another, but really what's really been coming through lately is this opportunity to step into divine union of self, of the masculine and the feminine, so that we can step into our sense of personal power, Three of Wands, and make the choice to move forward from despair and heartbreak, upset, to move forward with a full cup, to transform and alchemize these disruptions and surrender to the flow of our feelings, all while bringing a sense of peace and protection as you lean into your strength, wisdom, and self-mastery. I hope this found you on a lovely altitude today. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I love you. Namaste.